So now tell me something. I mean, restaurants are vying for it, apparel groups are vying for it, lifestyle groups are vying for it, the hoteliers are vying for it. And today, spending an evening in a restaurant is not a cheap alternative anymore. It's like an experience in itself. So how do you think this is panning out in terms of how food and beverages is basically taking up?
So yeah, I'll split it into two periods: pre-COVID, post-COVID. Pre-COVID was a very general life. COVID changed. People want more from life. So people want more experiential things. They want some experience. They want something different.
Welcome, welcome. So yeah, so basically what I thought we would do best is that we walk through what we have done for you, what parts you like, dislike, and I have a lot of questions that you have been in this industry for some time now, and there's a lot we got to learn from this. There's a lot everybody needs to know what's Kuuraku all about. So I'm going to ask you a few questions which kind of set us up for that.
There's nothing to dislike. Let me tell you, there's nothing to dislike. So yeah, there's everything to like.
Yeah. It's got a very authentic feel about it. I mean, it's like getting a slice of Japan into a space like this, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So yeah, that was the objective from the start. We've been doing this for now 17, 18 years. So when we started off with my partner back in 2005, the objective was to bring Japan to India. So yeah, the first Kuuraku came up in 2007 in Gurgaon, and at that time and as well as today, the objective has been to find how do we bring Japan to India. So be it the sakura flowers here, which are the epitome of Japan, or if you look at the washi windows on top, it's all about how Japan is, how rural Japan is. So yeah, that's what we wanted the space to reflect, and that is what we believe you have delivered to us, is by making us reflect that look of Japan as best as it could be done in India with Indian materials. So yeah, we are really thankful to atmosphere.
And we've got a lot to understand. I mean, we did our best in terms of what we could do, but I think there's a lot we can now do from here, having had one experience with doing something like this. So now tell me something. I mean, today in today's lifestyle, what is happening is that consumer disposable income is I mean, the restaurants are vying for it, the apparel groups are vying for it, the lifestyle groups are vying for it, the hoteliers are vying for it. So and today spending an evening in a restaurant is not a cheap alternative anymore. It's like an experience in itself. So how do you think this is panning out in terms of how food and beverages is basically taking up?
So I will split it. Yeah, I'll split it into two periods: pre-COVID, post-COVID. Pre-COVID was a very general life. You go out once a month to eat, maybe twice a month, order sometimes. But COVID changed a lot of things. People want more from life. So people want more experiential things. And dining out in India just took off post-COVID. Took off at a speed. That's probably the fastest anywhere in the world today. Experience matters more to diners, and I think that's what today's people, the disposable incomes, they are ready to dispose, they are ready to spend. But where to spend, how to spend? They want some experience, they want something different, not run of the mill going to an outlet and ordering your roti, sabzi and all. It's gone beyond that now. So not only Japanese, other cuisines as well. We can see that there's a shift away from traditional cuisines to more international or even within Indian experiential. So here what you see around is an experience. This looks like a home in rural Japan. So that's what we've tried to create. So that's what today's audience is looking for. Not run of the mill, but
so basically the spatial journey is equally important as the culinary journey in this space.
So how the space looks, how the space feels, how is it vibing, how the food looks. All these things matter much more than previous. A lot of times people open the door, they don't like the look and they walk away. It makes a huge impact. That if the place looks wow, first impression, you eat with your eyes, right? You eat with your eyes, so what they look, they like, so they at least go inside.
And of late, we've seen that Japanese food has caught up a lot, but when you see the authenticity of the taste, I mean, different restaurants are trying to play around with it, and I don't know how much of it is actually authentic Japanese and where
Good
Kuuraku
question.
stands in this journey.
Good question. What is the first thing that comes to maki roll, which is sort of a roll, which is not the entirety of Japanese cuisine. Like if you look at Indian cuisine, you cannot say roti sabzi is Indian cuisine or dosa is Indian cuisine. They all are Indian cuisine.
Right.
Same way, Japanese cuisine is also very wide. A lot of things are there, which is not reflected in India. Fashionably, yes, a lot of restaurants have got into Japanese food. Some of them are very good. I do appreciate their food, but are all of them doing justice to authenticity? I reserve my comments. What we are today in Kuuraku, our objective was to bring Japan to India. Hence, each of our outlets has at least one Japanese chef who keeps authenticity from a Japanese perspective, not from a perspective of somebody wanting to Japanese food. So we are a little different that way. We've survived for 20 years. We are amongst the oldest Japanese restaurants in India. There are a couple of people who've been there since before us.
Okay.
But we are there, and we will continue to do this because this is what Kuuraku does globally.
So a lot of the content that you're selling, the ingredients come from Japan itself?
A lot of them, yes. A lot of them come from Japan. We struggle to import, but we have learned to do it, and that is one of the key reasons that our food tastes different.
And how do you choose your next neighborhood when you make a restaurant, that whether this is a neighborhood I must go to and this is something that I must avoid? So what are the things that really matter when you choose?
So we look at a location where somebody who's not afraid of spending some money comes in. Disposable incomes, as we spoke about. So that is very important, having a reasonable density of income. Number two, and most important, is the experience.
Why don't we just sit there? I think we can do that. I mean, I have seen restaurants which sell all this as accessories. Particularly when it's very authentic, वैसे ही मिलने वाला नहीं है.
मिलने वाला नहीं.
And people want it, तो क्या करें? Like even 5 stars, like
leave the kettle here.
Six
kettle
senses.
छोड़ दो. It'll look nice.
Six senses, like in the spa. So whatever spa equipment is there, I mean, they also offer the spa equipment for sale as accessories.
Lot of hotels.
So they do that, So as an auxiliary question to about the authenticity of the Japanese flavors in India. Now the other question was that are Indians getting more accustomed or more developing a flavor for Japanese authentic flavors?
They are getting accustomed now. Not only our chain, but there are some other restaurants who are doing a good job. And Indians are getting accustomed to subtle flavors. Japanese cuisine is a lot about subtle flavors, not about very strong flavors. If you leave out wasabi, it's subtle flavors. It's about bringing the best of the ingredient out, rather than making it about the way the chef goes. It's about the beauty of the ingredient, the flavor of the ingredient, and that I think Indians have started to realize. A lot of Indians are going to Japan, learning and coming back, and then they're comparing. Oh, I had this in Japan, and the same thing is available here. Earlier, people were not experimenting. Like our menu a few years ago, a lot of the dishes that the Japanese expats would order, the Indians were not ordering. But now in the last 4-5 years, so many Indians are going to Japan, and they're seeing that those are mainstream food that people eat. They come back and they're ordering those dishes. So that's one change we have observed, that the menus become a more wider bouquet of menu items are being ordered compared to say 5 years ago. Pre-COVID was very narrow. Now it has broadened. So that means the clientele is more open to experiment with flavors.
Correct. And so now coming to the question of how do you choose your location?
So we look at the area, the demography around. We need to look at the building where we are located, of course. So like this is Phoenix Mall. We thank them for providing a very good atmosphere, ambience to us. So it's important to have a good building, good demography around us, where we can find diners who are ready to experiment, diners who are going out frequently. So I think mainly these two factors, the demography and the building or the catchment area itself.
So in different ways we have covered many things actually. And okay, so where do you see Kuuraku getting ahead from here over the next 5 years? What are your plans for Kuuraku?
Our plans are like an elephant or a tortoise, slow but steady, and make it big. So we have one outlet coming up in BKC very soon. We are looking at Delhi. So we are looking at not too many outlets every year, but a very steady pace where gradually the cuisine expands in India, and we are able to give diners from various cities an experience of mini Japan, as we spoke earlier, and an experience of authentic Japanese food, and of course Japanese wine, Japanese sake, as you can see the bottles here. This is what we intend to do with the brand, is provide an experience or a window into Japan within this small space. When they walk in, my diners, whether it's any other city in India, my vision is when a diner walks in, they should be able to feel, oh, we have come into a Japanese restaurant, into a space within Japan, and enjoying the atmosphere, the food, the ambience, and going out, oh, inspired to come back to try more.
Yeah. So let's take a walk through inside and have a look at a few other things. So we can now look at the space and how things have been built. And you need to tell me, though we have designed it in a way, but then a lot of this design is inspired by.
So when you look at this space, you look at this space from here. In Japan, every year you have something called cherry blossom.
Yes.
Which in the spring every year, which is in early April. Sakura flowers bloom.
Yes.
They bloom once a year. They are a vivid, vibrant pink, as you can see here. This is quintessential Japan. If you look at the stage behind us, there are these taiko drums, which is very quintessential Japan. You look at the roof behind me.
Yes.
They are very quintessential, very what Japan looks. So if you go to Kyoto and you walk through Kawaramachi, which is the old town of Kyoto, you will find something like this. You will find light filtering through washi windows with these kind of roofs, having a red railing around. That's how you look at Japan. Very minimalistic, not too many colors. If you look at here, there are 2-3 color shades, right?
Sure.
That's what Japan is. So that's what we have done here. That's what our space wants to denote, and what you've delivered to us.
So we also have these private dining spaces where customers can come and have a very private, quiet dinner. And in fact, I don't think there is any other place in Phoenix which offers this.
Yes.
So yeah, we can have a look at that also. Japanese will also have floor seating.
Oh, very much. We have floor seating. There are private dining rooms. In fact, if you go to a very traditional restaurants in Tokyo and in Kyoto, you would find that an entire house is one eatery, and the entire place gets bookmarked by one group. So it's they have a lot of private dining there, and that's what we are trying to replicate, that people want to enjoy their privacy, not get distracted, at the same time have a beautiful experience. So if you come to this, our main dining room, you look at the goldfish, you look at the white flowers, it gives you a vibrant feeling, it opens your senses to feel more flavors.
So we were talking about how smells are, big thing. Not having smell is the biggest achievement of
It is. So the aroma of the food is what should be in the restaurant, and not anything else.
True.
So building standards in India have evolved in 20 years. Earlier, people were not taking care of these things. Now we find landlords or developers taking care of these things. So we've taken a lot of care. And you can see here an open kitchen. What we want is the aroma of the food to circulate rather than anything else. So it's very important to plan air, water, drainage. We are very crucial planning for anything.
Anyway, so I think it was wonderful talking to you, Vishal, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Thanks for asking.
As we go along.
Thanks for delivering a beautiful place.
Thank you.
And definitely look forward to atmosphere delivering our next beautiful place.
Thank you.